Charles, tell me about the TT charity golf tournament coming up. You know, what's involved with that?
Oh, we're doing it's Tackle Tomorrow. We bring after school reading program to 4 schools in South Dallas, and we're having a charity tournament on September 27th at Cowboy Club, and we're raising money to be able to fund the program. Plus, we also do after school programs for parents. We do Spanish, English speaking classes for Spanish speaking families, and we provide GED for families. So we got our hands full, and we're trying to make sure we have enough resources to fund all these programs that we're trying to do.
What do you need people to do to be involved? What should people do to be involved and help out in that process for you?
Hey, give some money. Hey, it's easy.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people want to talk about education and helping the youth. Now it's time to put up or shut up. You know, 100% of the money goes to the kids. We buy the technology to give to the schools. We don't hand money out to anybody. They have to prove to us that they need to use it and what it's going to be used for, and then I go down there and look and put my eyes on it, so everybody can hold me accountable.
Charles, where'd your desire to give back to young people come from?
Well, you know, I grew up, man, and I was reading 2 grade levels behind when I went to college, man, and you know, I went in and asked the Read and Write Lab to help me with this paper, and the lady said, "Oh my God!" And I thought I wrote a great paper, man. And she goes like, "God, this is a paper of a 10th grader or 11th grader or something like that, man." I yanked the paper from her and ran outside, man. And I had to make a decision. If I wanted to be in college, man, you know. So that was my last year of going home during the summer. I had to stay there during the summer just to catch up and maintain so I could graduate. And from that day on, man, you know, it's been my passion to really to go and help kids. And the schools we work with are ELF schools, so most of the kids are reading 2 to 3 grade levels behind, and so, you know, we're doing our best to try to help them catch up.
Charles, are you a fan of, in this day and age, kids going to school or online learning? What do you think?
The kids that I work with, I think the best for them is going to be in classroom, but I refuse to tell one kid to go to school because, you know, not only do we have to look at the kids, we got to look at the teachers. We got to look at the people, the janitors and everybody. Everybody got to be safe. You know, kids, you know, they say kids don't really get that sick, but you know what? If they give it to a teacher, that teacher take it home, or another kid give it to them, because a lot of them, you know, the grandparents are raising the kids, and you know, I just don't wish that on anybody.
Charles, right now, with all the things facing this country, what do you think is the bigger issue? Is it the coronavirus and how we all stay safe and hopefully they find a vaccine sometime soon? Or is it the polarizing issue of race?
Well, you know, for me right now, it's coronavirus, man. You know, hey, hey, we need to all understand that racism is gonna be with us forever. It's just like Jesus said, the poor gonna be with us forever. Racism is gonna be here forever. As long as somebody can profit from it, it's always gonna be here. You know, what we can do is, you know, hey, if we're gonna be Christian, then we need to live that Christian life. We need to learn to love our brother. You know, it don't matter what color the brother is, you know, we gotta learn to love them. And you know, the coronavirus, man, you know, I get tired. I run into so many people that say that it's a hoax, they don't want to wear the mask, man. And I thing I like telling them is, I said, why don't you go tell all those people that's dead? I said, why don't you go tell my sister's husband that's dead and and from the coronavirus. Everybody wants to they have an opinion, but you know what? At the end of the day, hey, you have to excuse me. My dog is trying to he's trying to take over the video, man. All that noise, you know. So I'm just I'm tired. I just think that I don't care if you don't respect your health, but respect mine. I want to live, and when you go out, just respect everybody else's life. That's all I ask.
I just spoke to your teammate from those 3 Super Bowl title teams in the 90s, Kevin Smith, and he was very upfront about, listen, that this division in our country in terms of racism and racial inequality, he said that would not have worked in your locker room, and that's what made those teams so successful. Do you agree with that, Charles?
You know what? It was, man, racism was there because when you go in the locker room, even today, you got your cliques over here. You got white guys over here. You got black guys here. You got guys that listen to rap music. You got your young guys. You got your older guys. You got it's cliques, and within those cliques, man, there's division. And I just the thing that we found a way to be able to live together, break bread, and play together. Now, did a lot of guys after practice go out and eat with you? No. Hey, it's only a very few guys that was white that will come out and eat, that will break bread like that. And so my thing is, I don't know too many guys wise. And when you don't know your teammate's wife or their kids, then guess what? You don't have a relationship. I believe that in order to have a relationship, you're going to introduce your friend to your family. If I'm just an acquaintance or somebody that you work with, you really don't care to do that, because you don't respect that person. But I'm different, man. I believe that you in order to get respect, you got to pass it forward. And me, I've always tried to pass forward the best Charles that I can be. I know I rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, but I just, people just can't offend me with jokes or none of that stuff. Cause I grew up in the South. I done heard it all. So you know what? I done seen it, and it don't bother me at all. I just say, I laugh through it, because whatever you think about me, don't make it true, and that's the way I live.
Charles, what I've seen in my little 5 years in Dallas, having met you and then having heard the stories of you as a player. I knew how great you were on the field, but I heard the stories of you and your personality during your playing days. And now I see you and I'm like, man, this dude is nothing like the stories I heard of him and his personality as a player. Do you feel that about yourself?
The thing is one of the great things is, Michael Jordan's television thing that came out is it shows guys that, the will to win, things you have to do, the people you have to push to get over the hump. And, people don't like you for that. When you hold people accountable, they don't like you for that. They go back and they want to say whatever about you. I could care less because, at the end of the day, I wasn't into that friend stuff. I was into that win stuff. And they want me to be into that friend stuff, then we got to do that win stuff. And at the end, that's what I'm made of. Because at the end of the day, we're judged from winning and losing because they wouldn't keep score. And I want people around me that are winners.
5 Super Bowl titles, 2 with the Niners, 3 with the Cowboys. Most people will never even come close to that type of success. I was viewing your Hall of Fame speech, Charles, and it's one of the best Hall of Fame speeches I've ever seen. And how much do you remember that time?